I just want to ask you guys if you have seen Balvodam.
I saw.
So
Man,
Bell Bottom.
Balvodam.
I've seen Bell Bottom.
I
मैं
saw.
भी
I saw.
सीरियसली नहीं देख पाया ब्रो. मैं देखते देखते बार बार Balvodam करने की
Bell Bottom.
क्या चल रहा है.
Dude, can I tell you also why? Because even in the last scene, no spoilers, okay? Don't worry. Even in the last scene,
What do you
when
mean
he's-
spoilers? It's based on a historic event. There are no spoilers.
I mean,
Not
there
even,
can be
it's-
spoilers.
I mean, they have
Kind-
sequence of events, right? It's not.
Yeah.
So he talks into a walkie-talkie and he's like, "Protocol है sir, bell bob," and I couldn't take out your bell bottom from my head.
Bell Bottom.
So I'm just like, God, what the fuck is bell bob?
Balvodam, let's start the show. Hello, welcome to Internet is saying something. So, your show will take random, interesting, weird, absurd facts, trivia, postal story. I will talk about it, but mainly bell bottom.
इतना
Why?
ऐसा वो डेड हॉर्स को इतना फ्लैग करके
The point is, and even and as Akshay, he didn't say, and today's
Oh.
topic is.
नहीं बोला ना. Akshay is a good actor.
मैडम बेल बॉटम खुला है
क्यू
आपका.
कार्ड पे लिखा नहीं था ना इसके लिए नहीं बोला वो.
fuck guys I have to tell you one thing, sorry, before we go into the stories and all, one quick weekly update. So Sunday ko Siddhi and I had gone to Ramashray, okay,
Of
the
course.
What is that? What is that?
legendary South Indian place in Matunga.
Okay.
So we go there. There's a huge line to get in. Okay, like you have to wait half an hour to just get a table, and there's itna sara public that you have to share the table with other people. Okay, so अपन बैठे हैं, table मिला है, and this young couple sits opposite us, who are on possibly the first date. Okay,
At Ramashray.
exactly at Ramashray on Sunday afternoon. Okay, so and we know it was like a relatively young romance क्योंकि लड़का क्या करता है, ठीक है, they ordered a dosa, he put the dosa in the sambar and then he put it in the chutney, and then he turns to the girl and he's like, is it okay if I do it?
She's a purist or नहीं भाई. मैं भी
अरे
mix
but
करके
नहीं
ही
ना,
खाता हूँ
if
सब.
you do नहीं, but if you do the हाँ, but a lot of people get irritated ना because तू सांबर लेके then वो chutney has the whole.
अबे मैं तेरे प्लेट से खा रहा हूँ क्या? मैं अपने प्लेट को कैसे भी खाऊँ? क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
नहीं,
But
but
that's
they
what
were
he means,
sharing,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
they were
Oh, they
sharing.
were
Also,
sharing.
there is one more update that you need to give, but it's 3 weeks old, which I'm fed up of asking you to do.
Oh yes,
Can you
yes.
please? It
But
is
I'll
the
do it.
best.
I'll do it on the next one. चल next वाले में I'll
Okay,
get
done.
some story also with it. चल.
Done.
हाँ.
Done.
हाँ, तो आज बाबा क्यों ना तू स्टार्ट करे?
हाँ ठीक है, मैं स्टार्ट करता है क्योंकि मैं एक्चुअली ये हफ्ता सिर्फ एक ही चीज पे बहुत फोकस किया है.
Bell
ठीक है, और
bottom.
वो है
What is you focus on?
I'll focus on investing
Oh.
and making some money.
अरे चाचा जी,
Is it the bell bottom curve? Is it the bell
Hey,
bottom?
Thakur Adar, do
Chacha
you
ji.
guys also feel like Neville did not do any research?
He didn't do
Why
anything.
do you guys always think this, dude?
take a wild guess, बाबा.
एक मिनट,
Because
ठाकुर-
apart from Goran crop,
But
एक मिनट.
I might I just
एक
add, I would say that Baba's kind of done research is because every time he does research and he has any tips, he calls me. So I will attest to the fact that in the last week, Baba's called me once every day and has convinced me to buy stuff to a point where I'm not even kidding. मैं सोया है, मेरे को एक रात पहले बाबा ने बोला कल सुबह तू 10 बजे ये स्टॉक लेना, ठीक है? मैं हाँ बाबा ले लूंगा. घंटा 10 बजे मैं स्टॉक्स लेने उठ रहा हूँ, ठीक है? तो मैं पास आउट है और फोन बज रहा है, बाबा ना क्या चुती बाबा क्यों फोन कर रहे हैं सुबह सुबह? तो मैं लिटरली ऐसे नींद में, हेलो हाँ तू स्टॉक लिया क्या? मेरे आंख में अभी तक ना वो गम लगा हुआ है, ठीक है? मेरी आंख खुल रही नहीं है.
फोन रख राकेश झुंझुनवाला.
नहीं मैंने लेकिन ये नहीं किया. I don't know what happened inside me because one tip I had ignored of Baba's the week before made him a lot of money. So in even my sleepy state when Baba has called and said stock ले, मैं उठा है जाके पॉट पे बैठा है और मैंने स्टॉक खरीदा है bro. मैं ब्रश नहीं किया है, मैं सुसु नहीं किया है, मैं उठा नहीं है अभी तक and I have bought stocks. Because Baba
Guys,
has told me,
Dude,
don't
today
buy.
also I called him at 8:30 in the morning because I
Okay,
told
yeah,
him
yeah.
last night that no, you had to place the order before the market opened for a particular issue, which Varun didn't do. So he lost money, but it's okay.
But I had 3 of the 5 you said.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways.
Can we take a second and just appreciate how in 2021 you can sit on your pot
And buy stocks.
and make investments? It's such a fucking
Gone are the
It's-
days when like Dalal Street pe log chilla rahe hain.
That's what. So I was coming in. I was coming in from one of those perspectives, right? Because
Whose perspective? तू दलाल स्ट्रीट पे कब चिल्ला रहा था?
हाँ.
कैडबरी लेना, मैं एक दिन अच्छा काम करूंगा इसके लिए.
1963 wow.
So no. So here's the thing about this the same thing of sitting on a pot. So पहला तो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है ना इन्वेस्टमेंट, वो तो सबको मालूम है.
अच्छा वो इम्पोर्टेंट है okay.
मेरे को लगा
लेकिन मैं
40 की
बहुत-
बात कर रहा है.
लेकिन मैं बहुत लेट स्टार्ट किया लाइफ में. ओके ठीक है, क्योंकि
Potty करना?
हाँ, potty करना भी potty करना भी. So
Parents are so confused. यार इसकी निकल रही नहीं है. No, we've been feeding him for.
लेकिन ये
3
2 साल
months
के उम्र
now.
में स्टॉक्स खरीद रहे हैं. क्या चल रहा है? हाँ, सॉरी बाबा.
no. So no, but this was expected to happen. So
What potty?
yes rule of 3
Adam.
okay. So the thing about the fact that it's convenient, etc. But I don't know when this one twist has happened in my life. Okay, continue. Finish laughing.
I'm just waiting to hear Baba say a word that you can correlate to potty somehow, and I'm trying to ignore it. But ये चूतिया लोग भी हंस रहे हैं यार. Guys, please,
Okay,
shut up,
okay.
shut up.
now let's just let the audience do it. Fuck it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Body.
sorry, Baba.
Well, body. So, thing is, I was never really heavily into anything that seemed like a gamble, right? Like I still don't gamble and stuff like that. There's been, but I can totally understand, and that's where I was coming from. I can totally understand the lut for gambling. Like I can understand why it can become an addiction or why it can, because in the last 3 or 4 years since I've been doing this, I've suddenly become okay with the concept of losing a little bit of money, which I never was even as far back as like 3 days ago. Like it's really that bad, right? Like because to me, my entire life, my mom or my parents, etc., who by the way had themselves bought stocks, but they had said don't invest in the stock market, it's gambling.
Yeah, same.
Right? They had said it's gambling, or only if you're doing it, do like savings accounts or post office bank and those kind of things. PPF and EPPF and whatever, right? So I was doing. So
हाँ,
while I
but
was doing all of that,
उनके टाइम पे like fixed deposit was it lower than the bloody inflation rate ना?
8% है
अभी तो
bro.
हाँ बकवास है अभी.
no, but at that point also inflation was considered but till 90. I'm saying till disinvestment, what did you have? But I wasn't even looking at it from that perspective. I was saying that because we came from that school of thought, personally got into the stock market or even got interested in the stock market so late in life because it was always gambling. It was that if you put in money, वो 100% हारेगा. Like वो 100% जाएगा पैसा. It's not going to work because you don't understand it. And even till today, I do not understand it to even, I would say, 10% of what somebody who is doing this day in and day out and analyzes the market and studies the market, etc., sort of does, right? But I can understand the gambling lut because I have seen profits, and because I have seen profits, it's all of a
Always
sudden
want more.
so and it's all of a sudden so weird. Like the other day, Varun and I were talking, and Thakur said that, यार shit, मैं ये amount पे बेचा यार, 2 रुपया ऊपर चला गया, whatever, right? And you feel so and suddenly it's becoming that, but you've actually made money, but you still feel bad
Still
that you
feel, yeah, that's
you
the
fell
thing, bro.
short, right?
Yeah, same.
So, and the problem is that it's really close to gambling. it is really close to gambling because it has the one facet that gambling has, which is that you will believe that the next one will be better.
And also the house will always win.
Yeah.
But in this case, it depends on which house, right? Like it's really that it depends on which
इधर
house.
houses है bro.
So I was coming in. The reason why I want to talk about this today is because there are like, even while I've been doing this for 3 or 4 years and I don't have enough knowledge about it, I know that there are so many people like Thakur, for example, who keep saying like Baba's giving a tip, but the tip wasn't unfounded. It wasn't because I woke up one morning and said मेरे को ये spelling pasand hai. You know what I'm saying? There is a certain amount of analysis that goes in, not just from me, from other people, from friends, from insider trading sources. It's not true, guys. That's not true. So
You will only have to edit this, Baba.
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying like it was a joke, but I'm saying that there is a lot of people tend to start losing the money because what ends up happening is that you are taking a tip blindly. Now, the way a lot of these tips work from anonymous sources or from, WhatsApp groups that you're on for free and things like that is, and I was reading this, which is why I said I'll talk about it, is very simple. There is a stockbroker, let's say Kautuk, who has decided that मेरे पास 20 client है. मैं ये 20 client में से 10 client को बोलेगा ये stock खरीद और 10 client को बोलेगा ये stock मत खरीद. ठीक है, you've immediately evened out the odds because 10 of them are going to come to you because you've made them money, right? And 10 of them are going to go because they're like, अरे इसने मेरा पैसा गवाया. But you've made 10 people make money. Now imagine and so on and so forth, because then from the 10 you'll do with 5, you'll do, okay, here's the time to sell, now is the time to buy, or here's the time, whatever. And that pyramid sort of just keeps increasing. Now imagine somebody does this at a scale at the level of a broking firm, right? So they're literally moving the market or moving the sentiment basis just the number of clients they have, right? So my only pitch coming in was that if you are doing anything that's investing, the first thing you need to do is, if you have 100 rupees excess that you think that this 100 rupees needs to be invested, there's a simple formula which I think I even Tanmay spoke to me about, and a couple of other people and a couple of like even financial magazines and gurus and stuff have spoken about, is that you do, if you have 100 rupees, 50 rupees goes into the most safest places that you can put it in.
Blue chips.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
not even. I wouldn't even link it to equity, is my point.
Oh, I thought you were talking about equity only.
No. So I'm saying if you have 100 rupees excess, from that 100 rupees, you would put, say, 50 rupees straight up into what is going to give you fixed deposit interest or, things like that. Like
What fixed deposit interest?
Whatever,
Fixed
4%.
deposit, debt fund. You
give
put
an
like
example.
debt fund, like a debt
You're
fund.
still, but to me, a debt fund is still putting it
Still
against
equity.
the market.
हाँ,
It's still linked
समझ
to
गया.
equity, right? So you should be literally making sure that 50% of your money is not going anywhere. It is growing slower than the rate of inflation, but it is growing. I think that's one sentiment that people need to have, and never dip back into that. I think that is something that you always
That has
need
to just
whether
be
you do it-
left aside and forgotten about for literally that rainy day.
Yeah.
Unless
So,
you're in Bombay, then it's like every day.
Every day is a range.
and it's so sad that I sort of started really late in my thing, because I just see the potential of what it could have been if I was in my 20s and I was saving instead of blowing up everything I earned. I mean, and it's not that I was earning enough to save, but मैं अगर वो 200 रुपया या 1000 रुपया महीने का भी ना एक SIP में डाल देता ना,
SIP, bro, that's the game.
Ah.
मैं बोल रहा
Best.
हाँ,
Baba, what's the most useless thing you spent your money on? Like one thing that you regret, like in your 20s. Like एक कुछ चीज जो तूने खरीदा जो है क्या fuck all.
अरे बहुत सारा चीज है रे,
बोल,
ऐसा
एक चीज
एक
बोल।
चीज नहीं. आई एम सेइंग जस्ट द अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम्स दैट आई हैव ईटन आउट लाइक इन माय 20s. लाइक इट इज सो लाइक
अबे 22 रुपए भुर्जी के लिए इतना क्या रो रहा है बे तू?
हाँ.
but I'm saying 22
Pav
रुपया
Bhaji
into,
was never expensive.
but 22 रुपया into 30 is a considerable chunk of money ना.
660.
हाँ, तो वो 600, how did you do that so quickly?
अरे अभी
I
कमीशन
just don't
कमीशन
get-
के कमीशन काट के बता
15% निकाला तो 56 9 580.
you're Rain Man, dude. What a...
Genuinely, this superpower of, and it so doesn't suit his personality. Like if you look and talk to Thakur or something, you'll never know that
22
he's Rain
into
Man.
30 इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं है. पहले डबल चेक करने थे सही है कि नहीं, कि चुतियापन ऐसे ही. अरे क्या
नहीं
मस्त
नहीं
किया.
22
अरे
नहीं 22 into 30 660.
It feels right. I'm saying there's no. It feels
कॉन्फिडेंस
right.
में फेंकने का.
हाँ
9 out of 10 times. But एक और चीज है ना, bro, you're talking about investments, right? It's so different how पहले अपने पेरेंट्स जिस तरीके से करते थे, अब कैसे कर रहे हैं. मेरा लास्ट जितना भी शेयर्स में सेविंग हुआ वो मेरे माँ बाप ने किया. As in, I've given them money and I said, you invest. Because I had no idea, right? My first proper exposure to stock market was I used to go to my tuitions, 12th standard का maths tuition. उसमें वो मेरे को मैथ्स कम सिखा रहा है, टीवी पे ज्यादा बैठ के फोन पे अपने इसके साथ, हाँ ये बेच, ये खरीद, हाँ इसका मल्टीप्लाई करके फिर उसको खरीद, उसको बेच.
No wonder you're good at maths because no one was teaching you the
साला मैं
multiplication.
मैं उधर कुछ
हाँ,
सर
खुद ही.
इधर तो देखो, उधर तू स्टॉक बेच रहा है, खरीद रहा है, बट दीस गाइस वर डेली, राइट?
Yeah.
एंड द थिंग दैट आवर पेरेंट्स डिड वाज दे प्लेड इट सेफ. क्योंकि
Yeah.
उन लोग है ना, देखो स्टॉक पे 40% तूने कमाया ना, बहुत पब्लिक निकल जाता है
हाँ.
कि देख मेरे पास 40% तो था नहीं, 40% मेरे को कोई भी और
हाँ.
इन्वेस्टमेंट में नहीं दे रहा है रिटर्न्स, आई गॉट 40% ना, आई लीव.
Yeah.
और अपने टाइप के थोड़े कि नहीं नहीं अभी 40 है, अरे ब्रो 80 जाएगा, मेरे को टिप मिला, ये वो खट फुट फुट, मालूम पड़ा 25% गिर गया.
हाँ.
एंड देन यू क्राई, अरे यार शिट, यू नो मेरे पास 40% प्रॉफिट था, आई शुड हैव गॉटन.
That's why it's like gambling.
पूरा टाइम ऐसा होता है.
My
Yeah,
dad has one piece of advice. Like, so this is something he's been telling me for the longest time. It's quite a interesting thing. So, so in our family, my grandfather was the first person to buy shares. Okay, and he bought it in Hindustan Unilever.
ओह वाओ.
Okay, back in the day.
तो क्यों कर रहे हो तू पॉडकास्ट को, तो
So-
बेच दे
हाँ.
So,
और हम लोग को
I
पाल.
don't think he owns. I don't think he owns Hindustan Unilever.
yeah, he has. But the crazy thing is, my grandfather, he left behind in a safe. Okay, so when he passed away, my
Physical
father,
stock.
yeah, my father was told to go to the safe and take the shares out, and they were papers with
Yeah.
Hindustan Unilever written on it, right? The actual shares. So from that, my father went to he doubled down onto Hindustan Unilever, and we've kept that stock. It's just that the means of that stock has changed. Like earlier, it was a paper. Now it's a click of a mouse.
You reckon one morning Dadaji woke up, his friend came to his house while Dadaji was taking a dump, saying, "Hey, stop करिए, stop करिए."
So,
अरे sign
No,
करके
and I know this feeling because I have found while unpacking some of mom's stuff now, I found Mazda ka shares, dude, that
Mazda.
are there in my house.
so
You know,
the
so-
thing.
बे माजा है, माजदा क्या है?
Mazda
car.
गाड़ी.
Mazda.
So,
there's a company called Mazda.
Fine.
The
Oh,
thing,
अच्छा,
the
अच्छा.
thing that my father was telling me was this: that so they had the shares from then, and just through compounding, that share became incredibly
Yeah.
valuable. So now what he was saying was that invest in, like he has the same principle, right? It's gambling. Do not gamble. Figure out who the good companies are. They last. Put money into those companies and forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. So that's what it's been now. That's a heirloom.
Yeah.
No,
Hindustan
dude,
Unilever.
it's insane how many people have similar stories like that.
नहीं
वो
but there's like
L&D
अभी
बोल
ये,
पहले का, पहले लिया हुआ रिलायंस बोल, ये वो कितने ऐसे स्टोरीज है
ये
where
बहुत नया स्टोरी है. This I'm finding on like random news forums, but ये कोची का एक इन्वेस्टर है. It's I don't think this is a reliable news forum, but I
Why
read
you
this somewhere in
saying
another from another newspaper.
guys are
Because
reading
the
something that's
amount is
totally
bizarre.
not true. It's probably
Arey,
because the
Agar,
amount
I have
is very
shared this
bizarre.
on the group. Is this the same guy who called in saying मेरे को MRF का कुछ
नहीं, ये MRF वाला नहीं है, वो 130 करोड़ था. Here the amount is standing out.
Okay.
It's 1,448 crores.
What happened?
There's a Kochi guy, there's an investor from Kochi in a legal battle with a corporation, and if he wins, he is liable to get this much money because he had invested in PI Industries, previously known as Mewar Oil or General Mills Limited, and he had invested 20 years back. And this is one of those companies that really like, and he bought 3,500 shares in that company in 1978. and the shares made 2%, 2.8% of the company back then.
Okay.
So just by that, now the company has made quite a name for itself and has a market cap of 50,000 crores.
Yes.
So his 3%
Yes,
becomes
but
very
why
strong.
doesn't he? Why is he in court for his 3% if he owns 2% of
Because
the company?
they are refusing to
Give it to
validate
Acknowledge his
his
shares.
claims. Yeah, because apparently he's saying that did it through a third party, and they're saying that they were duplicate shares. So that is what's going on. It's like they are contesting the paper. They're contesting the paper that he's holding with SEBI.
No,
Wow.
no. So there was
मेरे को
there
क्यों
was
नहीं मिल रहे
another.
ऐसे यार पुरानी
हाँ,
shares?
dude.
There was
थोड़ा
a.
कभी Amazon में लिया हुआ शेयर.
So there was also another interesting
Oh,
way
yeah.
that people sort of told me that, on how to invest or whatever, right? And they said that the products that you use, invest in that. No,
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
like it's a simple thing. तू
You mean
अगर-
Jawar Puffs?
Yeah.
How do I go all in
देखो
on
पता नहीं है
Jawar Puffs?
कौतुक 30
Jawar
साल
Puffs is
बाद
unfortunately
Jawar
not
Puffs will
listed.
be-
it's not listed, and I doubt it has a market cap that's listable also.
Bro, that's the thing. What if
जवाहर पफ का मार्केट कैप 4 लोग है उसमें से 2 कौतुक है.
वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Like, what if your choices are just fuck all? Then you're investing in
horrible.
मिरी चना.
कौतुक
Jawar
तू
Puffs.
लॉन्ग टर्म सोच. तू ये जवाहर पफ वाले को दे के रख थोड़ा पैसा उसकी कंपनी में. कभी अगर अपना टेस्ट आर्मी को बहुत पसंद आ गया और खाते गए ये 20 साल बाद तेरा बच्चे तुझे
तू भी कोर्ट में रहेगा with fighting for duplicate shares.
Man, I just want to launch my own line of Jawar Puffs. Kautuk
I would
Srivastava
just
Jawar
like to
Puff
I would
brand.
just like to point out that Neville has not started any story so far in the podcast.
No, but his investment advice is interesting. Hey, Baba, tell us 3 hacks. Chal.
No.
Top 3.
हाँ, hacks.
3 hacks to make
में-
1 crore in 2 months.
Yeah. नहीं तो पैसा double.
invest 10,000 crores. Yes, eventually you will make 1 crore. How you
also-
get the 10,000 crores is up to you, bhai.
Loan.
Also, there was an interesting way to look at investing in stock market, right? Like somebody said that I only have 500 rupees and I'm going to put the 500 rupees. First of all, if you have only 500 rupees, please don't put the 500 rupees.
Buy Jawar Puffs instead and eat it.
Yeah. So whatever it is that you can afford to sort of put in, if you have the ability, buy a stock that's going to last long, etc., etc., etc. And if you are deciding that okay, I'm okay with gambling with the 500 rupees, please don't look at it as मैं 500 रुपया डाला और स्टॉक का प्राइस 1 रुपया बढ़ा या 100 रुपया बढ़ा तो मैं कुछ नहीं कमाया. 500 पे अगर तेरा स्टॉक का प्राइस 100 रुपया बढ़ा है in 6 weeks या 8 weeks, Varun, what is 100 rupees of 500 percentage
100
wise?
rupees of 500 is not a sentence.
Percentage wise.
How much
What?
percentage is
How
much
100?
percentage is 100?
20%.
20%.
20%.
So imagine that you've made 20% in 2 months on the 500 rupees.
That's
So
fantastic.
if you understand that 20% in 2 months, it's a lot because that's 10% a month, which if you amortized it or consistently got it, it would be 120% at the end of the year.
Wait. One second. What does amortize mean?
If you split it up across.
Acha.
If you grow it, I mean, amortization is normally from अगर तूने अभी खर्चा किया तो 5 साल तक वो चीज का खर्चा कैसा. You bought an iPhone today and you keep it for 5 years, then the amortization across 5 years is how much. Here you are saying that if you consistently got 10% over thing, you get 120. But it's also forget the percentage profit. Forget the percentage profit. If you made 100 rupees in 8 weeks on 100 rupees that you did not have, that's pretty cool. So don't hesitate in investing. Just make sure that you invest the right amount in the right place at the right time and with advice.
Otherwise, it'll just lie in your pocket, eventually get torn, and nobody will accept it. And then it's 0 rupees.
You've never given anybody money like for financial advice and actually invest for you?
No, because by the time I go, not entirely, no. Because by the time I got around to saying that, okay, I'm okay to put in X amount of money to towards a slightly more aggressive agenda of investing, I had figured out I had gained some knowledge to say that, okay, with this money, I'm okay to do it on my own. Because it's still difficult for me to trust people with my money because it's that same mentality. It's not possible only कि like मैंने गवाया तो बुरा लगे, किसी और ने गवाया तो मैं चूतिया है क्योंकि मैंने किसी और को दिया गवाने को. Like it's it's that weird.
But the thing is, like, if you're doing stuff like this, like, I'm very conservative with that. I'm very scared, so I listen to advice.
Very scared.
I have seen, and the thing is, the guy who advises me, he shows me his portfolio over the last 5-6 years. So I trust his advice, and then it's like, okay, and he's very clear about the fact that you have to leave and forget about this for the next 5 years or 7 years or whatever. So whatever money I keep for that long. Okay, you forget about that money.
Also, one other tip is comes from Nassim Nicholas Taleb, this guy who has written this excellent book called Skin in the Game, and he's like, and the basic premise is, if you're taking advice from somebody, make sure that you know where they are investing, because it's easy to give advice, but skin in the game means कि तू अपना advice खुद ले रहा है, right? So, and like, if the person is putting their own money in something, then yeah, I mean, at least they have that kind of commitment.
Yeah. Last thing I wanted to say was that stock market एक दलदल है और मैं इसमें डुबकी लगाना चाहता हूँ. Or is it कुआं? I don't know.
No,
it's at the. I want to go to the bottom of it.
But whatever
there was a great Sumit Anand, like, a joke. We used to say that I used to work in investment banking, and यार मेरा 50,000 रुपए की सैलरी है और ये आदमी मुझे फोन करके बोल रहा है कि मैं 2 करोड़ डालने वाला हूँ, रिटर्न आएगा ना? हाँ सर आ जाएगा. It's like, what am I telling this guy who's about to invest 2 crore rupees on a 50,000 rupee salary? How can I know that this is going to give him money back?
Nice.
So no, I think that, just like to sort of round it off, to say that I think A, investing is really important. B, don't be scared about doing it, because I think the earlier you start, the earlier you be informed.
The earlier you start, the more money you'll lose by the time you're older.
But I think
Dad.
start safe. Start safe.
Tanmay actually has a pretty good video about the compounding aspect of it. Like, somebody who started at 24 versus somebody who started at 30. वो Tanmay का जो second channel. Pretty good video.
So I'm just saying, just be careful about what investment and who you're getting from, etc., etc. I mean, worst case scenario, like Varun did, just take a certain chunk of money or an SIP and give it to your parents. If not anything else, just give it to your parents, and they will sort of invest it for you, or do it. Why are you laughing at that? How was parents related to potty? Please tell me.
They taught you how to do it.
Yeah, they taught you. No. I saw something like, I had a couple of links open and another new one popped up. But parents se meko yaad hai, I was having a conversation about investing. My dad asked me point blank day before yesterday, तेरे पास कितना पैसा है? It was just me and my dad sitting watching TV. He suddenly turns to me and asks the more dad thing. कितना पैसा है तेरे पास फिलहाल? And I tell him my कितना portfolio में है, कितना invested है. नहीं वो नहीं, actual पैसा कितना है?
Wallet में अभी.
His logic is, if it's there, मैंने already वो पैसा गवा दिया है. So that is not counted at all in the money that I have earned, which is something that parents are never going to change about. Change their minds about.
पेरेंट्स की बात कर रहे तो मैं तुम्हें बताऊंगा, ये हफ्ते मेरे बाप ने मुझे एक स्टोरी बताई. मतलब we were all chilling and he was telling this story about how it was when mom went into labor while she had me. Okay, and again they were 23, 21.
Fuck, wait, this is actually your origin story.
Origin story, ठीक है? No, but it's not about me. It's about what happened to dad.
Oh.
So थोड़ा कुछ complication ये सब हो गया. इनको कुछ idea नहीं है क्या करना, तो बोला we'll rush her to the hospital. ठीक है, hospital गए. मैं आया बाहर, लेकिन कुछ लोचे हो गए मेरे को. So I was in the incubator for a while. Injection पड़ रहा है, कुछ दवाई लेके आने का है. One, like at that point of time, that specific दवाई cost some 30,000 rupees. I'm talking about 87.
Oh fuck.
ऐसा वाला था. तो इन लोग पता नहीं कहाँ से पैसा वैसा कुछ अरेंज करके luckily dad दवाई लेके आए, and then there were a bunch of other medication that had to be bought. Right, mom's in the hospital, dad has gone to get the dawai, and then he has come back and everybody's like, where's the dawai? He's like, I don't know. So Bhimla ne kya Daru pee ke hai kya? Oh, no, what do you mean? I don't know what happened. Right? So he said that when he went out to buy the medication, he got hypnotized. He
Whoa.
said some guy walked up to me, spoke to me, and I gave him all the money because I remember I had 800 rupees in my pocket, and now I don't, and I don't have medication that I had supposedly gone out to buy.
Huh.
And he got hypnotized. He still says it with like a fully straight face. So I know that it's happened to him. I've never been personally hypnotized. I've wanted to talk about hypnosis in it, essentially. And it came from that story where it just got me thinking that people who actually go through it, and I know 3-4 close people, one of them being my dad, who's gone through it, right? This aunt of mine used to work in a bank, okay? And she's sitting in the bank, and usually, cash department mein public aata hai. So वैसे लोग आए हैं, and at one point of time, one guy comes and he's talking to her. So as he's talking, she's counting the money and she's giving. She continued giving,
Oh my God.
and then something just because he's taken the money and he started walking out, and then her concentration broke because hypnosis is some heightened level of concentration and trance that you get into, right? So she just suddenly broke out of it, and then she realized she had some money. She remembers talking to a guy, and then she saw the guy running out. So by the time she could yell, say, you can't leave the cash department and go out also. She's telling the guard उधर बैठ के chill कर रहे कि चूते दोपहर को 12:30 कौन हिप्नोटाइज करने आ रहा है बैंक में, ठीक है? तो उसके पास हिप्नोसिस प्रोटोकॉल नहीं था, वो चिल्ला रही, बोल रही उसके पीछे जाओ, उसका उधर गेट अवे कार ऑलरेडी रेडी है, बैठा, और कल्टीज. Now, if you tell anybody a story about hypnosis, the first thought is कि छट ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं, ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं, ऐसा होता ही नहीं है. So even she was investigated कि भाई, like, are you in cahoots with the people who are doing it? And she's like, भाई, am I stupid to do it so elaborate? कुछ 20-30 हजार रुपया आ गया. I don't know exact the amount that went out, but she still to date claims. Then when they went to the police station, right, to lodge a complaint, etc., the cops are like, हाँ आजकल बहुत ये सब चल रहा है, so we have a list of suspects. तो book खोला है, dude, the second page was this guy.
Oh.
Second page.
So he's done this a bunch of times.
Yes, on the second page. But the thing is, at that, I don't know what if they went ahead and agreed or not, because their other worry was that we don't want to get involved. Wherein, you say ki हाँ ये है, then that person gets caught. You're involved in this whole situation. It gets dragged on for much longer. So I think I don't know eventually what happened with the bank, but this was actually happening, and this happened up to a bunch of people. In fact, who's that actress? Olivia Munn. Olivia Munn. So Olivia Munn is one of the people who's fully for hypnosis, because she said she used to never work out. So she was talking to this guy, this hypnotherapist, or like a whatever guy who practices hypnosis, and she said, like, I don't work out at all. उसने उसको hypnotize किया. The next Monday, that Monday, it was on a weekend, that Monday she's gone to the gym.
Oh, dude, can I tell you? So, one thing about this is that we are extremely suggestible people. Like,
Yes.
as human beings,
Yes.
they're extremely suggestible. So, I'm reading a book called The Body by Bill Bryson. So, usme he talks about memories and things like that. Now, the crazy thing is that there is this Mandela effect, right? We know about Mandela, which is that people have like a collective amnesia, right? So what happens is that's a sort of broader offshoot of like a very regular event that happens, which is that your memories are not fixed. They're not like a picture. They're more like just like they're in different parts of your brain, and when your brain has to put a memory together, it collects different sensations. And
so it can collect whatever it wants
and it
alter
keeps
it,
changing
right?
it. It's like a
It keeps
Wikipedia
changing. You will keep altering your story. Like every time you tell the story, you're going to alter it.
So they did a study, okay, where I'll tell you two things that were there in the book. So the first one was they did a study where they asked immediately after, very soon after 9/11, a scientist basically got together 700 people, and he asked them, what were you doing, or how did you find out the news of 9/11, right? And they all gave their answers. A year later, he asked them the same question, and a lot of their answers had changed. And like stuff like what guy said initially that I heard it on the radio, and then later he has a memory, a very vivid memory, a clear memory of watching it on the TV with his family. And what happens is that this tended to happen because you kind of heard other people's stories. That was
And
also
you
in your head.
formulated your own.
You formulated your own.
Plus,
So that's
I'm saying it depends on the traumatic nature of the thing. So,
event.
which is why when you're trying to find like smaller memories, they're very difficult to find or difficult to remember. Like the start of Serial, right? If you remember the first podcast, the first episode of Serial starts off with saying, "If
You're
I
talking
were
about
to tell
first
you,
season or second season?
First
The
season,
Army
first
wala,
season.
first season, na?
First season,
17 minutes of your life.
yeah. If I asked you to remember something that you did 3 weeks ago between this time and this time, would you really be able to remember? Now imagine asking a guy to remember it fucking whatever 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And the entire case is based on 17 minutes of his life on that one day.
Yeah.
And it's just so it's so real to realize that you have no clue.
Dude,
Yeah.
so the second study that they did in this thing, okay, which is crazy, is that how suggestible we are is that if you tell people and you give them some kind of tangible or intangible proof, okay, that this event happened, people will start believing that it's true. Okay.
Yeah.
To the point where they were in this study, very traumatically, some people were told that they were separated in childhood at a mall. Okay, they were lost from their parents, and then later they were found and things were fine. And they were said, and then they were asked, "Do you remember this happening?" And when they give them they just gave them a little bit of like suggestive like evidence.
They
They're
started
like, "हाँ, ये हुआ."
creating their own, yeah.
But like vividly, हाँ ये हुआ मेरे साथ, right? मैं mall में था, आइसक्रीम लेने गया, ये हुआ वो हुआ. They've given you vivid details. One guy said that, so this was a hilarious one. They basically told him कि you were hugged by Bugs Bunny at Disneyland. And he remembered it. This couldn't have happened because Bugs Bunny is not a Disney character. He doesn't exist at Disneyland, but he remembered it.
Oh, so
Vividly.
copyright violation.
No, but like when I was reading about this, it actually came from like in the mid to late 1700s, right? When Europe was in the age of like enlightenment, right? At that point of time, there was obviously a lot of advances happening in science, in every field you can imagine, from art to science, जो भी imagine कर सब में हो रहा था. So periodically, like even then though, they were using like age old practices like leeching. Where they would get the virus out of your body by putting leeches on you. And like blood sucking or whatever the fuck it was called.
Bleeding it out. Yeah.
There was also a hunt to find newer and newer medical practices. That's when this guy called Franz Mesmer came to I think, was it Vienna? I think he came to Vienna, and immediately he started literally treating people based on hypnosis.
Mesmerizing them.
Yeah, so that's where mesmerizing and all of that comes from. What he believes is something called animal magnetism, where there is an invisible magnetic fluid running across all humans. And the
not
blocking,
specifically Hrithik Roshan.
everybody. Yeah, everybody. No, because he was really impressed by like just the general forces in nature, how gravity acts and impacts our lives, right? So same way. So he's talking about animal magnetism, and that the blocking of this fluid is what causes problems. So whether it's aches, pains, emotional trauma, disturbance, yada yada. So he started going and fucking treating people, and surprisingly people are all feeling better. Right? They started going to him for melancholia, which now is depression, but at that time it was melancholia. So he would go and he would treat them. In fact, French royalty, Marie Antoinette used to hire him to treat her. Dude, he has something called the bucket, the BAQUET bucket, where it's literally a tub, hai, and the tub has rods coming out of it, and the tub is full of what he called was magnetized water. Or public jisko ailments hai na, they have to come and touch that part that has a problem on that pipe. So isme se magnetic field. So it's very unclear with field hai, fluid hai, kya hai. वो invisible fluid बोल के छोड़ दिया.
But is it considered pseudoscience now? What he did was
No, at that time they started debunking because most of the doctors in that era were losing patients. क्योंकि the medical society and all of that debunked it कि ये चुतियागिरी है, ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. तो उसको जो भी उनका रॉयल सोसाइटी ऑफ मेडिसिन उस सब में एंट्री नहीं दिया, तो ये पागल हो गया, बोला हट ऐसा कैसा. तो he has decided to go out and appeal to the people or public suggestible max. Animal magnetism. मेरे को जुलाब हो रहा है, ऐसे देख के उसको हाथ लगा रहा है, अभी मेरा जुलाब क्योर हो गया. He would do something called
देखो ये नेविल है 4 महीने से टट्टी नहीं किया.
animal
Dude,
magnetism.
but agar in 4 weeks, if Bisleri launched new water with magnetic properties,
Dabesh,
हो जाए.
shut up and take my money.
300% more magnetism.
हाँ.
300%.
So it's insane to see that what started then, and then obviously like over the centuries it kept evolving and changing, and I don't know how. और मैं कौन सा पिक्चर देख रहा हूँ उसमें भी आया. Now You See Me, you know that film about those magicians, Woody Harrelson and what's his face, Social Network वाला
Jesse
Eisenberg.
हाँ, मैं वो सोशल नेटवर्क की है हर पिक्चर में.
मार्क रफेलो भी है उसमें.
हाँ, मार्क रफेलो भी है, करेक्ट. और उसमें वुडी हैरिसन करते रहता है ना हिप्नोसिस. तो लिटरली नाउ यू सी मी और पब्लिक एकदम सजेस्टेबल होके बिहेव करने लगता है as they want. In fact, dude, in nowadays in Hollywood, in fact, there was one hypnotist who came out and said, she didn't take names, but she said, I've actually been hired by celebrities to hypnotize them. Like a female celebrity has hired her to hypnotize her so that she doesn't fall in love with her co-star. Yeah.
Oh.
At some point in time, there was this one girl who had come out and said that she is highly responsive to hypnotism. ठीक है, उसने आके बोला ऐसा. तो वो टाइम पे आजू बाजू जितने भी हिप्नोटिस्ट थे ना, सब उसमें ट्राई कर रहे उसको hypnotize करने के लिए. And in one such instance, no, see, it's funny if you think about it, but if you have so many people coming and trying to hypnotize you day in and day out, it's traumatic. Yeah. At one point in time, this one hypnotist got scissors and put it on her hand, just like that, saying these are scalding hot scissors.
Oh.
They weren't. It wasn't. It was just kept on her hand, and she felt excruciating pain. There were burn marks without it being. So
because
it's
your brain has sort of told you that there are.
Yes, it's crazy. Like how many of these instances have happened? They convinced one girl in a like you know a fun and fair type चल रहा था ना. So उधर एक लड़की को कन्विंस किया कि वो जैकपॉट जीत गई है फन एंड फेयर वाला. So she's gone mad. She's run up on stage and she genuinely believes. And they did this with getting more people involved, where some people reacted, "Oh my God, you won the jackpot!" And she was so convinced. She ran up on stage and she started crying, saying, "You know, like I can't believe this is happening to me. I lost my job this morning. This is God's way of helping me out. I won the jackpot." और इसकी दोस्त ऑडियंस में बैठ के बोल रही है कि भाई नहीं तू hypnotized है. ये चल रहा है. So it's
one second of hypnosis and a lifetime of therapy. That's what this is.
No, so I'll tell you about therapy and hypnosis. So the funny thing is, and I've mentioned this a couple of times, that I don't have a lot of like I have literally black holes in my memory calendar, right? Like there are just spots that are missing and from childhood and things like that. And I've always questioned why that is the case, or for what reason or whatever, and or even what are the memories hiding behind it and stuff. And my therapist has suggested a hypnotherapist to go.
So a couple of my friends have gone to hypnotherapists to let go of smoking.
Yeah, but people do that, and a friend of mine has. He quit smoking. He said, "I did hypnotherapy." Now I'm on the fence because I've never actually gone under, so I don't know.
Also under the fence about these things. Plus मेरे को जानने का नहीं है कि मैं क्या repress किया है, क्योंकि मैं जानबूझ के repress किया रहेगा, तो ये बाहर नहीं निकालने हैं मेरे को.
But Freud used to write a lot about hypnotherapy also. Like he has written papers and papers on its effectiveness. Till he obviously moved on to psychoanalysis, but he was trying to figure out a way for both to happen sort of simultaneously, where you use hypnotherapy to get your subject at that point to react faster and to, you know what I mean, like to combine both psychoanalysis and I don't know the exact theory behind it and stuff like that, but it's not what started as medical therapy. Abhi it can just be considered as like, you know, like a freak show, like an act that you do at a magic carnival or
Penn and Teller fool us.
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, वो था भाई hypnotherapy. अभी मेरे आंखों में
Acha,
देखो.
talking about talking about fooling people on the so we had a must story recently about the monkey photograph that
Yeah.
Kautuk shared. So I decided to, for some reason, I got one blip in my Google, and uske baad I went down a rabbit hole of all the incidents in India, and I picked out 2-3 of the most cool incidents where monkeys have really ruined people's day and probably lives. So there's one incident. There's this a dude
वो
which is
माथेरान में मंकी टपली मार के खाना
भाई मेरे हाथ से खाना लेके
yeah, तुम
गया
लोग
है.
का let's ask पहले तुम लोग का क्या क्या है, like you guys have
Matheran
had
में,
monkey-
if you've ever been to Matheran, you've been slapped by a monkey. Monkey has stolen your food. They've
टपली मारा है चड्डी
टपली
लिया
मारा
है
है.
कुछ ना
हाँ,
कुछ
कुछ ना. Always.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
this happened to Siddhi somewhere here only in Mumbai. So they had gone sightseeing, and the parents had gone inside a mandir or something like that. She was standing outside with a packet of chips. Bandar आया है, ठीक है, and he has tried to steal the chips. But she is also a small girl at the time, so she's like, मैं नहीं दूंगी chips. Fuck you, monkey. This is my favorite flavor. So पकड़ के रखी है, and the monkey was doing a tug of war. Thankfully, the parents came by then. क्योंकि monkey मारने वाला था सीधा झापड़. So
Hell,
aggressive fucking monkeys, huh?
No, but that being
okay.
said, lockdown
हाँ.
के beginning पे bro, मेरे दोस्त के घर पे उसके randomly, and I've followed this entire journey on Insta stories. ठीक है? So he was at home, घर पे बैठा, उसका window खुला है, उसके window पे एक monkey आ गया है.
Oh man, nature
So
is healing.
Yeah, this is I'm talking about last year से. हाँ.
हाँ.
So he's seen
हाँ.
the monkey. He's like, fuck monkey. चल मैं कुछ खाने के लिए देता हूँ. तो जाके obviously केला दिया है. Bro, that monkey every day
Has appeared.
from then
Oh,
till I think
shit.
more very recently before he went out or whatever, probably still there, comes. Now it's become a thing. He's a on his stories all the time. रोज आता है, खाता है, chill करता है, बात करता है और चले जाता है, फिर आता है वापस अगले दिन. Every
क्या
day.
क्या बात क्या करता है, what does he talk about?
पता नहीं, just monkey business.
Crypto
मैं किसमें invest करूँ?
Your
Yeah.
friend
बोले काम
is
कर, बाबा को फोन
basically
कर.
your friend is basically this monkey Zomato.
Yeah.
कुछ खाने के लिए नहीं है, चल जाता हूँ.
Except
he's just picking food up.
unfortunately
Yeah.
for the monkey, he has to go to Zomato.
Yeah, he has to pick it up.
It's a restaurant.
So he is the Dunzo for the Zomato.
Yeah.
And then he also invariably becomes the Uber.
It's
Oh,
a
God.
Uber.
The grab and go. It's a no.
Ah.
So there's one story from Sitapur in UP where a monkey grabbed this man was just like going about his usual day, and the monkey grabbed his bag. It's like, हाँ ठीक है, bag grab कर लिया, and he goes runs up a tree. Okay, now this guy is trying to get his money, like he's trying to get his bag back. Okay, it has money and like his ID cards and stuff in it. And he's trying to call for help. He calls for help, but like he's still waiting. He can't see the monkey. Suddenly, money starts falling from the tree on the street, and people start gathering and grabbing the money. It's literally raining money on the street in UP in this Sitapur.
But you started this story by saying this guy was going about his day with a bag for
Normally.
dacoit है क्या वो?
And
Cash?
bag में 4 लाख रुपया था.
Oh shit. How is he
This
so cool
monkey
about
is
4 lakh in the bag?
tossing-
हाँ monkey पकड़ रहा है, चलेगा. सीधे.
And this is the monkey is tossing the money all
इधर
until
सिद्धि
and
अपना
this-
चिप्स नहीं दे रही 4 लाख दे
फिर
and public is it turned into a full ruckus. People stole this guy's money. People fucked off, and these guys are trying to appease the monkey for some reason. It's like, Aja, please. Until the monkey got rid of the last note, he did not throw the bag down.
oh man,
वाओ
oh man.
And then these guys went to register the case because जब तक पैसा गिरते जा रहा है तब तक like मैं 2 लाख तो पकड़ लूं अपने हाथ में.
आज कौन सा एटीएम के पास जा रहा है? लंगूर वाले पे.
It's just, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
There's another one where acha, here people have started taking advantage of how like
Of
quick-fingered
monkeys.
the monkeys are. Yeah.
Monkey was going about
So-
his day. Guy came, started tugging on the
Monkeys
bag.
again.
Stole his
So
banana.
this is in Delhi.
Bananas.
This is in Delhi. This is in Delhi.
Huh.
And this article has a photo of a monkey eating an ice cream sitting on the side of the road. This is very chill. So now this starts off with a group of people, a group of thieves, and they surround one person, and then the monkeys do the stealing. So this guy registered a complaint where three men carrying monkeys surrounded him and robbed him of $6,000 from his wallet and
Are you
credit
serious?
card and things like that. And there are stories of this whole group, this group of men get into rickshaws. So while you're in a rickshaw, like Kautuk is sitting in his rickshaw at a traffic signal, these men will come and sit next to him in the rickshaw, and then the rickshaw starts moving, and the rickshaw wala also can't do anything, and the monkeys are inside the rickshaw with you. So the monkeys will start messing around and taking your wallet and shit like that, and ये लोग बाद में रिक्शा से कूद के भागे.
But tell me something, are these monkeys
Wow.
trained or what?
Yeah.
They are
No, because
trained.
it
This is an
seems
entire
like-
dacoit group. This is like
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
group of
It feels
thieves.
like it feels like a police पकड़ा तो कुछ बोलेगा नहीं, तू क्या बोलेगा मैं? Like he's just going on with like, what will I say?
Bro, it's the Ocean's
like-
movies, but with monkeys.
Monkeys. No, it's like that monkey from Hangover 3 or 2. One of the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
hangovers. जो
Two,
कोकेन
two,
बेचता
हाँ.
है थाईलैंड में.
हाँ,
तो
two.
monkey है dealer. So you have to go stop the car and he'll signal. Then the Russian guy will go. और फिर monkey ऊपर से लटक के आएगा जो डंगरीज में है और यहाँ से कोकेन निकाल के कस्टमर को देना और फिर पैसे लेके रखता और जाता है
Hey,
वापस.
but this is true because like historically we've been using animals to do like illicit shit. So even
Yeah.
gun running across the India-Pakistan border, gun running and alcohol both. What they do is they lather it on a camel.
Camel.
And then
yeah.
camel को लात मारते हैं, camel भागता है.
Sarfarosh.
हाँ, surfer.
मिर्ची सेठ
Oh.
भाई.
Camel भागता है. Now the thing is, अगर पकड़ा गया तो camel मरेगा. अगर नहीं हुआ तो माल दूसरी तरफ.
But
So-
yeah, उन लोग even in Africa when they're trying to smuggle diamonds, you know, the blood diamond में एक बहुत बाप
Blood
सीन था where you see a herd of
वो
sheep
sheep के अंदर.
और वो
हाँ.
regular लग रहा है कि कुछ नहीं है and these guys come and try and figure out, then suddenly catch one sheep and literally keep going through their hair, okay, the fur and whatever,
Cool.
see, और तो तेरे को एक incision दिखेगा which has been taped. घाट मारते खोलते अंदर हाथ डालते वैसे diamonds.
And
God
heart
damn.
of sheep.
Okay, this last story that I have is recent 2020 में हुआ था at Lala Lajpat Rai Medical College in Uttar Pradesh.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, a monkey, as opposed just like Siddhi, this man
Monkey
was
just like
carrying
Siddhi.
monkey just like Siddhi's story. देखो, this is a man going about his day. He's a lab technician. वो बेचारा blood sample correct कर रहा है, which is corona positive blood samples.
Oh shit.
And a monkey comes
Oh shit.
and grabs his entire bag of
Oh,
human blood samples which are infected with coronavirus and runs up a tree. And this guy, to show his superiors, "Okay, guys, मैंने घुमाया नहीं है," he starts clicking a video.
Yeah.
Taking a video of the monkey on the tree. And now there was an entire investigation held, and the investigation was about why were you clicking a video as opposed to fighting the monkey for the sample.
Poor
Like,
guy.
guys, it's pretty obvious. Fucking infected samples.
Are you mixed with the monkeys?
No, but
नहीं तो फिर वो blood vials लेके क्या फेंका?
नहीं.
So the thing they saw was they don't know where the blood vials went, but the next thing they saw was him chewing on the surgical gloves that were inside his bag, but they don't know where the blood samples went.
You know, I feel
But,
bad क्योंकि if it's the same monkey in the same area in UP, किसी ने बोला अरे मैं उस दिन झाड़ के नीचे खड़ा था और पैसे गिर रहे थे, तू भी जा खड़ा रहे, तो कोई गया होगा खड़ा रहने, ए कुछ आ रहा है क्या, तो ऊपर से वाइल फेंक रहा है वो, हाँ ये क्या है? ये नहीं चाहिए मुझे पैसा चाहिए था.
Just a bloodbath.
But dude, to be fair, my reaction would also be what that man did because
Yeah.
you can immediately see it, right? You have to go to your bosses and then you have to tell them कि monkey लेके
Yeah, and
No,
they are
in
not
this
going to
case-
believe you.
Yeah.
Remember I
No,
told you
in
my
this
railway
case,
crossing
also-
story. सेम
Yeah.
थिंग जो बोला था उसमें भी
Yeah.
मैंने वीडियो लिया कि मैं जेल में हूँ बिकॉज माय बॉस एट दैट टाइम वुडंट बिलीव दैट आई वाज कॉट for crossing
and
railway tracks and thrown
it's
in jail.
not just that. Also, it in this case, though, it could be like a legal inquiry that you have lost corona positive blood samples,
Yes.
which is not.
Almost. It sounds like a criminal offense.
I'm surprised they didn't blame the rise in cases on that.
Yeah. But yeah, monkeys cannot contract. At least that's what they said, that monkeys cannot contract it from human. But you know, the last disease they said monkeys and humans का transmission नहीं हो सकता. But काफी डरावना.
और है कुछ बंदर के stories?
बंदर नहीं है, but there is one story that is related to what Neville said, kind of. So this is related
Investment
to 2020
or shitting?
The,
Monkey
kind
was
of.
investing.
So gambling aspect of the investment.
Huh.
Okay. So in 2020 हम लोग का जब house arrest लगा था सब लोग का, everybody got there was one thing that everybody was suddenly doing simultaneously was Ludo. Okay, and Ludo became so popular
Oh no.
that that you know there was money attached to Ludo. Like if you win, you will get this, and you know it became a thing, right? It became as popular as one of the online gaming things that everybody does. So the government actually made a very serious this about whether Ludo should be the High Court, Bombay High Court, whether Ludo should be considered a game of chance or skill. If it's a game of skill, then the money you make will not be taxed as per as gambling. And whether you if it's a game of chance, then of course it's going to have a much higher tax bracket. And guess what happened?
I think they asked for a monkey to play Ludo or something like that. No?
That's what they did.
Yeah, monkey and a chicken. Monkey and a chicken had to play Ludo.
Monkey and a chicken.
No, that's not what happened. Ultimately, it said that it was a game of chance, and so if there's money involved in the Ludo game,
But how is this linked
But
to a monkey?
Did they get the
it's
monkey?
not
to do
linked
it?
to a monkey. No, I didn't get this book. I'm
you were
just
just saying a
extending what
random-
Neville ne jo.
I love how
But I'm
other.
saying, no, wait 1 minute. Varun
What?
started by asking you, is there कोई और monkey का story है?
Monkey ka story nahi hai, and I said it's not a monkey story. It's related to what Neville had done. Neville had spoken
And
about.
then to prove whether it's a game of skill or chance, Adar was saying something. Baba ne bola, yeah, and then they made a monkey try
Yeah,
it,
so I
and that
just
was
agree. So I felt like
believing
Baba was
that
messing
something
around.
like that actually happened. Baba,
Yeah.
animal magnetism हो गया तेरे को.
No, but I really thought, because I still thought that it was a monkey story.
No,
So
no, no.
they got a monkey to prove that it's chance or luck. Fuck, dude.
Wow.
No.
Hilarious.
No, so the app and the algorithm used by it having possible control over the roll of the dice cannot be disregarded. So that's why they said that it amounts to gambling.
Gambling.
So the house wins. Though and they cited that the people who were trying to fight, the Ludo people who were trying to fight, was saying that horse racing is a game of skill and does not fall in gambling.
It's the skill of the horse. तेरा क्या skill है? तू बोल रहा है कि ये शायद fast भागेगा. भाग रहा तो घोड़ा है. चूतिए. घोड़े को पूछ skill है कि chance है. बोलेगा.
So this Ludo thing had gotten so crazy. There was a 24-year-old girl in Bhopal. Okay, she was playing with her dad, and they used to play every day. Okay, they used to play every day. One such day, her father, like who would usually like lose to her, he decided to beat her, and then he
Decided to beat
consistently in Ludo. Okay, and you know, like apparently he used to lose, and then he started to beat her, and he kept beating her over and over and over again. The girl, as opposed to, this is a 24-year-old girl, okay, as opposed to talking it out and saying, hey, guys, what the hell is happening? And she suppressed that anger so much that instead of talking to her parents, she decided to go to family court and file a case against her father, saying that he has not completed his fatherly responsibility by losing to me.
Wow.
This is a legit court case that happened, and then the court actually ordered her and her family to get like therapy together and sort out their issues as opposed to
अरे वो
suing
लड़की
each
बाहर
other.
है और फादर रह रहा है मंकी के साथ कि तू इधर आ जीतिए तू तो फाइल नहीं करेगा ना कुछ हाँ इधर आ
You know what's hilarious is just like Ludo, they all had to leave the house eventually. So
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. So moving from others monkey heists, let's go to a hijacking.
1 second, the last one was not a heist. It was just a random story
One
about
of them
Ludo.
was a heist.
One second. What did you say? You're moving on to?
A hijacking.
Don't say anything more because I'm bell bottom. I will take care of all hijacking at any point of time.
Okay. So I
I
thought
can't believe you've not done a hijack story, like a hijack as bell bottom saying hijack.
I will do high rosing.
I got it. I got that.
Yeah,
Even I
all
got
of
it.
us got it.
I was
It's
not
just
even
connections.
surprised that he
It's
went there.
Jack, Rose.
And when
Titanic.
she's drowning, I'll say, Bhenji, button khula aapka.
He could have gone with high Jilling, but he went with high Rose.
if bell bottom,
I've not read nursery rhymes. I only watch movies like Titanic.
Shit, man. You know, I thought that the story was going to be crazy, but now that you've introduced Bell Bottom, it's not as good as Bell Bottom.
No,
bell bottom.
But it's
Ah.
the next best thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So now before I tell you the story, let me just tell you the how I got to this. Okay. So this story, the first part of the story, I found on a YouTube channel called Kento Bento. Okay. You should check
Bab
it out.
channel.
It's a fucking amazing channel. Right. So I start
What kind of videos?
he makes
lot
very
of heist videos.
yeah interesting South Asian
Yeah. वो Japanese bank heist वाला याद है देखो?
yeah.
बाप है वो. हाँ,
The Chinese bank heist. And anyway, so this is a story of the hijacking of flight 351. Okay.
Okay.
Now here's what happens. It's March 1970. Okay. From Haneda Airport in Japan, a flight takes off. It's going to a place called Fukuoka. Okay, it's a domestic flight. So the flight is it's a little significant because there are a couple of important people on this plane. So a very high-ranking Pepsi official executive is on this plane. Okay, his name was Herbert Brill. There's a priest on this plane. Like he was a Roman Catholic priest from New York, and there is also a rock star on this plane. Okay, he's the bassist of a band, a Japanese band called. They had a French name. Okay, it's called Les Rallies des Nudes. Okay, which means the Naked Rallies.
Naked Rally.
That was the name of the band, and the bassist of this band is on this plane. Okay, now this plane takes off, and as they reach cruising altitude, a man steps forward. Okay, this man's name is Takamaro Tamiya. Okay, Takamaro Tamiya. He steps forward and he says, "Guys, this is a hijacking. Okay, this plane is under my control." And then he takes out in the most Japanese hijacking ever.
Samurai.
Samurai sword.
Samurai sword. All right, he takes it out and he's standing in the fucking plane with the samurai
So
sword.
he's got a katana open,
He's there, right, with the
It's
samurai
a samurai sword. Samurai sword.
So
Not a katana.
which is a katana.
now what happens next is
Kya kata?
as he hilarious as he announces this, they find out, the passengers on the plane find out that there are 8 other people who are with him. Okay, there's a total of 9 people who are part of this hijacking. Till that point, they assumed that all of these were just university kids on this plane. Turns out they are not university kids. They are university, but they're also hijackers. Okay, now just a little brief this thing about why this was happening. Now these 9 kids, okay, were university students, and this was the 1970s, right, in Japan. So the 60s in Japan had led to a lot of university protests. If you've ever read a Murakami book, you'll know what this was about, right? Like a lot of uproar and unrest was happening, and the university students were at the front of it. The university students union protests were also taken over by the Japanese left. Okay, there was a part of this thing that was called the Japanese Red Army faction. Okay, they were the communist wing in Japan, and they were part of the entire global communist network, right? And they were trying to force their agenda onto Japan. Now, initially, it's like some of it used to just be like your regular protests, the non-violent stuff, but they had started moving towards more violent means, and this hijacking was supposed to be one of those things. What these 9 people wanted was to take this flight to Cuba. okay, to Havana, Cuba, because Cuba was the communist haven that had just been set by Fidel Castro.
Castro.
So what they
Hmm.
wanted to do was essentially they were like, we'll go to Cuba, we'll get training there, okay, and then we'll be able to fight better. And also, this will be a huge political statement because this will be world news, right? And this will hopefully inspire other people to do similar acts of communist bravery, right? So that was their plan. Now, the part of these 9 people who are in this hijacking, you know who else is part of this? The bassist of
Oh,
the
God.
band
Oh shit.
rallies their
The
nudes.
nudes.
The bassist is also part of the Red Army faction. His name was Moriaki Wakabayashi. Okay, so he's also part of this. He's got, instead of a katana, he's got a bass guitar. Okay,
और नंगा
that's the
खड़ा
only
है.
difference.
और नंगा खड़ा है. Ah, this is hijacking, sir. This is nudity, sir. Sorry.
So
But
Please.
here
So-
also a bassist got ignored. He didn't get
Yeah.
a weapon. He got a bass guitar.
no, so I'm kidding. So basically, what happens is they break into the cockpit. Okay, they seize control of the plane, and they tell the pilots, "Ki guys, change in plans. Ab hum jayenge Cuba."
Cuba.
And the pilots are like, "We respect
Fuel?
you and your samurai sword,
Cause-
but this is a Boeing 727.
ये जाएगा ही नहीं.
This is a domestic flight, और तुम लोग को ocean cross करने का है. Okay, so please let's be realistic. ये नहीं होने वाला है." So they say, "Oh shit, now what?" Okay, so now they have to come up with a plan B. So what
उनका
they do
प्लान ही गलत है. बाप को किडनैप किया और बेटी से
So-
पैसे
बेटी
मांगा.
को से पैसे मांग रहे,
so
बेटी को किडनैप करके बाप से पैसे मांग दो.
so what they do is they tell the pilots, okay, land in Fukuoka. Okay, we're going to we have a slight change in plans. Plane lands in Fukuoka. Okay, and by
Have they
this
told
point,
ATC and all of this that they've been kidnapped and all? Okay.
so air control has, so now what has happened is, while this whole thing was happening, while they're landing in Fukuoka, the news has broken, and this was one of the first and I guess this was the first major hijacking in Japanese history, and so it was broadcast live.
ये live भी हो रहा है broadcast.
So, the news has found out, everything has happened. Simultaneously, the Ministry of Transport has been contacted, and they've been told that you guys have to ensure that the passengers are safe. The person who was heading this was the vice chairman of the Ministry of Transport, and his name was Shinjiro Yamamura. Okay, so Shinjiro Yamamura was the guy in charge with making this, pulling this off safely. The flight lands in Fukuoka. Okay, and what the 9 hijackers do is they say that we want more fuel because we are now going to fly to
Cuba.
Pyongyang,
Oh my God.
North
ये उन्होंने
Korea.
उन्होंने पहले ही क्यों नहीं सोचा ये?
हाँ.
तो अभी नॉर्थ कोरिया जाने का है, ठीक है, because they're like, okay, we don't have, clearly this plane won't go to fucking Cuba. Let's go to the nearest communist haven, which is North Korea. Right?
हाँ.
At that point in time, Kim Il Sung, the grandfather of our man Kim Jong, was in charge, right? And they knew that he would welcome them with open arms, right, as part of the Japanese Red Army faction. So that's what they want. They want more fuel to send them to Pyongyang, and they start negotiating very hard with our man Shinjiro, okay, who's the vice in the transport department. The guy says, okay, fine, we'll, after very long, he says, fine, we'll relent, but send some people out of the plane. Okay, so 23 passengers have been removed. They are women, children, and elderly people. Right? They're taken off the plane. They're given fuel, and the pilots don't know how to fly to North Korea. So the airport has given them a map. Okay, they're like, ये map पकड़ो और निकलो, ठीक है?
एक हाथ का पेपर का मैप.
पर्ची दिया उन लोग को.
ऐसे स्ट्रेट जा, ऐसे राइट लेफ्ट और राइट. नॉर्थ कोरिया मालूम नहीं है कि
साउथ
इधर
कोरिया
बाजू
से
में
ऊपर है. साउथ कोरिया दिख गया तो ऊपर ऊपर सीधा जाते रहना एंड तक.
So this has happened. Okay, the plane takes off. Okay, now what happens next is this. Okay, the pilots are slightly confused because they're like, dude, दो चीजें है इधर. Okay, firstly, the map that they have given us looks like a map that's been torn out of a school textbook. Okay, what the fuck? am I supposed to do with this?
It's not to scale. It has
It's
no
nothing.
altitude. It has nothing. It has no topographical features. कुछ
वो
नहीं.
ऐसा
Atlas.
उड़ा रहा है ब्रो, ऐसा उड़ा रहा है वो.
बाजू में इम्पोर्टेंस मार्क करके रखा है पब्लिक ने.
फिर वो होम लिखा है ऊपर एग्जाम पेपर के.
Okay, so that is one. And the second thing is, Japan did not have any kind of diplomatic ties with North Korea. Okay, so they didn't even know what kind of reception they would get. Forget reception, they didn't even know how to get in touch with Pyongyang airport. Okay,
Kim,
and there's
How?
there's not even social media, right, where you can just like DM him on Twitter or whatever, right?
Wait.
It's fucking.
there is social media now. You still can't DM him on
You
Twitter.
still can't DM him. ये कैसा चल रहा है
Kim Jong को मैसेज करके बोल रहा है.
ये किमची कैसा?
So they have flown off. Okay,
Hmm.
they pass South Korea and they start
Ah.
moving closer and closer towards North Korea. Now the pilots start getting very jittery. Okay, because they tell the hijackers, guys, I don't know if you know this, but there is a stretch of land between South Korea and North Korea called the DMZ. It's the
Yeah.
demilitarized zone.
You can
Now,
be
what
shot
is-
down.
Yes, as soon as this plane enters that zone, they have full immunity to shoot us down, and no one can say a thing because this is an alien aircraft. The hijackers are full जोश में. They're like कि नहीं, अरे किम ऐसे कैसे करेगा अपने साथ, अपन है ना रेड आर्मी के, right? So they're like चल निकाल डाल अंदर. So they have flown into the DMZ. As they have flown into the DMZ, okay, suddenly through the clouds they see two fighter jets approaching. Okay, the fighter jets have made a formation. They have come towards the thing and they fired at this plane. Okay, the firing thankfully does not damage the plane too much, and the jets move away. Okay,
अकेले जेट है bro.
so, no, so what happens next is the pilots have been frantically trying to get in touch with Pyongyang airport. Okay, and finally, as the jets, it's warning fire. Okay, and then on the radio suddenly Pyongyang crackles to life and says, "This is Pyongyang. This is Pyongyang. Who are you? The fuck are you?" Right? The pilots try to explain over the radio, "Yeah, hijack plane. hai. Please give us permission to land." North Korea's like, come. They land. Okay, when they land, okay, in Pyongyang airport, the outside the window, the hijackers can see that there are military personnel standing. Okay, cops are standing, military personnel standing. There are civilians who have come with placards. Okay, sing welcome to North Korea, welcome to North Korea. There's a choir of schoolgirls singing welcome songs. Okay, welcoming them to North Korea.
नाना पाटेकर वाला.
Right?
Mhm.
Huh? What?
Songs from
Welcome.
Welcome.
No.
Everybody. अच्छा, नहीं.
That, but in North Korean.
Ah.
So now what happens is a North Korean
But
official.
these are
goes up-
Japanese guys. They're singing in Korean, I'm assuming. So what's
No, they're in North Korea, and like this, the news has traveled and public has arrived, right?
तो
So
जापानीज लोग के लिए वो नॉर्थ कोरियन वाले थोड़ी जापानीज सीखेंगे गाने के लिए.
हाँ,
वो तो अपने में गाएंगे ना.
कि जल्दी सीख, वो 4 मिनट में लैंड हो रहा है, फटाफट जापानीज बोल के देखा, अरेगा तो अबे और कुछ बोल, सुशी खाना थोड़ी देने वाले उसको.
so now what happens is an official goes to the plane, knocks knocks on the plane, the door opens. Okay, these guys are here. Now let me tell you the twist in the tale. Okay, when they had landed in Fukuoka airport, there was not just the Ministry of Transport involved in this. There was also another organization which you know as the Central Intelligence Agency, also known as the CIA.
तो कोई
Okay,
ऐसी स्टोरी
because-
पूरी होती है क्या बिना CIA के?
Yeah.
Now, this is I just want to tell you this. This is one of the craziest fucking things that I've heard of happen in real life. Okay, as a mission. What a bravado and daring wala scene they have tried to do. Okay, so the CIA has got involved because there are the Pepsi ka executive and the Roman Catholic priest is on the plane, right? American citizens. So they've gotten involved. And when the plane left from Fukuoka, they said, "Holy shit, what are we going to do?" Right? So what they did is they thought on their feet and they decided, let's fucking pull a con. Okay, here's what they did. They first
Oh,
gave
they
that map.
changed Pyongyang airport.
Soon. So they gave the map to the.
Oh,
They gave the
wow.
map to
Wow,
the.
they pulled an Argo.
One second. So they gave the map to the pilots. It wasn't supposed to be used, which is why it was from a school textbook, right? On the side, there was one note that said, "Ignore map, tune into this frequency." Okay, and there was a frequency that was given. The guys tuned in, and they were given instructions as to what to do. Instead of going to North Korea, they landed in South Korea, in Gimpo Airport. Okay, as the plane has taken off, they have less than an hour to get all of this done. So in less than an hour, they have called up South Korea. They said, "Ye ho gaya hai. ठीक है, we need your help. Here's what we need to do." Okay, so South Korea has gotten involved. They have sent their air force to pretend as if it's the DMZ zone. Okay, so it was South Korean aircrafts that were shooting at them. They have then changed Gimpo Airport. They have removed, you know what all they've done? They've told other जो कमर्शियल एयरलाइंस थे उन लोगों को बोला है साइड में हटो जल्दी 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 छुपो
सब प्लेन ऐसे ऐसे जा रहा है मैं किधर जाऊं ओ पाजी मैं गिर गया ओ पाजी अभी मैं गिर गया
then they have covered every South Korean flag and they've put North Korean flags. Okay, they have got actors to come and play the civilians.
Dude, जो पब्लिक एयरपोर्ट
Okay.
पे ऐसे चेक इन कर रही है, सडनली फ्लैग चेंज हो रहा है, उन लोग क्या फट गए
लोग क्या फट रहे, उनको लग रहा है कि साला साउथ कोरिया टेकन ओवर। ये क्या खतरनाक है कीमेल, कहां से आया जीती? आज सुबह तक तो मैं साउथ में था।
So then from a nearby school they have picked up schoolgirls and they're like चलो गाना गाओ जल्दी जल्दी. Okay, they've done all of this, right?
अब वो बोल रही है वो साउथ कोरियन में गा रहे हैं, देख नहीं नॉर्थ कोरियन में गाना गा।
So now they are, and their whole thing was that this official who they sent to the plane, he's supposed to lure these 9 people out and then they save the day, right? Except what happens is these guys look Bell bottom.
shows up with raw.
No, so now here's what happens. Okay, this plan goes completely haywire. They don't succeed. Now
Shit.
the accounts vary as to what set off the hijackers. Okay, some of the accounts say that they looked around the airport and the giveaway was that there was not a single picture of Kim Il Sung.
या बाप, लेकिन हाईजैकर्स ने वो ध्यान में रखा है,
दिमाग।
ग्रेट।
So now here's the thing, right? Like that just tells you how arrogant this man was, that it was just assumed कि उसका फोटो तो रहेगा किधर ना किधर, ठीक है? तो they were like इधर नहीं दिख रहा है, so this is clearly something is up. Then they asked someone on the ground and they were like ये नहीं है, साउथ कोरिया है. Okay, so
ये कौन है साला गंदा ओवर एक्टर जिसने नहीं बोल दिया? हाँ, इसका काटा 50 रुपए इसका ओवर एक्टिंग का।
so they find out that this is not North Korea, right? Now what happens is another standoff ensues, okay, at Gimpo Airport. It lasts for a long time, okay, so long that electricity was cut, the toilets were overflowing, it was stinking, the plane, okay, so, and the passengers are stuck, right, waiting, and they don't know what is going to happen next. In this discussion, okay, in the negotiation, finally it's decided that okay, we will let you go to actual Pyongyang. Okay, 100%, no tricks this time. Tum log jao Pyongyang, but let the passengers go. Okay, so the hijackers realize that they have one bargaining chip, which is the people, right? So they say we are not going to let the people go. How do we do this? Now here, in a move of exceptional, like just bravery and something that every government official should aspire to do, okay, in a move that was so inspiring, Shinjiro Yamamura, the vice of in the Ministry of Transport, says that I will come on board, let the people go. And he has boarded the plane, the people have left. Now he's a high profile minister, they can't fuck with him, and he's valuable as an asset. And he ensures that they go to Pyongyang. Now, just a side note, interestingly enough, Yamamura later said that as people, they were very polite and pleasant.
Of course.
How Japanese of him.
How Japanese of them.
So, the plane makes it to Pyongyang and eventually Yamamura comes back. Another side note of history, many years later, so the incident was crazy. What he did was insane and very worthy of respect. But later he met with a violent death because in 1992, he was killed by his own daughter who had psychiatric problems.
Shit.
And a few days before, he was supposed to fly to Pyongyang for negotiations for something else.
Shit.
Okay, so side note, but that's something that also happened. So anyway, we come back to North Korea. These people have landed. Now, here's what their intention was. Their intention was, we'll chill in North Korea for some time, then we'll fly to Cuba. You know, of course, Kimmy will let us go. You know, Kim loves us.
But North Korea is like Hotel California.
तो किम ने बोला है, दोस्तों अब तो तुम नहीं जाओगे कहीं.
But they let the Japanese official back.
They let that guy back. Yeah. So
because they said that he was anyway he was insurance.
he was in
They
charge.
can't,
yeah.
nah. If
And
North Korea does something to the Japanese official, that's all out.
चालू हो जाएगा ना गन वन फिर यूएसबी फिर ये हो जाए एक और
full
bomb,
scene.
nuclear.
Yeah. You can't fuck with government officials in such a publicized, high-profile way. Right?
Yeah.
So, what happens is that next is, and this is where it just goes even more off the rails, right? So initially, the 9 hijackers were taken to Pyongyang Hotel, okay, which is the most luxurious hotel in all of North Korea, right? And they're
Which has
fed.
which has
also
a
the only
bed.
hotel. This is also the only hotel.
Which has a bed. It
So-
has one bathroom.
No, so they meet Kim Il Sung. They meet him. He's like, super, well done. You have made us proud. Communist Zindabad. All of that happens, right? And they are put up in this hotel, and they're like, okay, so you let us go to Cuba. And he's like, no. Well, who told you you're going? Now you are not going. Now you are part of us. You are our communists. So what happens next is they are sent to a place called the Japanese village in Pyongyang. Okay. This was called the Japanese village after these 9 people. Okay, they're put up in a compound, okay, in like this housing society where they are the only people there, and there are guards everywhere, right? And then they are made to go through North Korean communist brainwashing, right? And they're told, okay, this is what is the way to enlightenment, right? Clearly, some of them don't like it because they're like, guys, I didn't sign up for this, right? I just wanted to go to Cuba. So one guy tried to escape, he was shot dead. One other guy was arguing with his captors, and he was allegedly mysteriously died. Right?
Wow, उससे अच्छा तो भागने की कोशिश कर रहा था लड़ाई करने से.
So
Argument could kill you.
So now what happens is they are stranded there, okay, and they're living in the luxury of North Korea. What in this article said was it said that they lived in the way that the 0.01% of North Koreans live. Okay, they had all the amenities. They had a driver, a cook, all of that stuff, right? But they were stuck there. They couldn't do anything, and North Korea wanted to use them to do more espionage. Okay, so a few years later, the Thai police finds out that there is a lot of US counterfeit notes entering the country. When they trace the notes, they come to one room where there is a middle-aged Asian man standing there. Okay, he manages to flee to the North Korean embassy. Later, that man is seen in a car with North Korean embassy people fleeing into the across the border. A car chase ensues, and when they catch this car, they find this man. He's one of the 9 hijackers.
He's the nudes.
No, he's not the nudes. He's different guy. The nudes is still alive. Now, what happens is that they're still stuck there to this date. Okay, they're still stuck there. In fact, very recently they joined Twitter
How?
because North Korea wants them to join Twitter. It's not run by them. It's run by
Kim Jong-un.
there are social media managers who basically talk to them and tweet stuff out.
But how old are these guys?
They're very old now, and they look like, and that's the crazy. I'll tell you one last thing before we go to that last part. In the 1970s, so this took place in 1970. In the mid 1970s, a crazy thing happens, which is that one of these guys is visited by his girlfriend. Okay, and she stays back in North Korea. Because she stays back, the other guys, and mind you, they were all university students at this point when they had done the hijacking. So they're not very old. They're in their 20s and they're very young and hormonal. So because they see that one guy has a girlfriend, they're all like, "Hum log ko bhi chahiye girlfriend."
And at least
So this is called the Great Wife Hunting. This episode in this history, okay, where North Korea had to tell its spies to go to Japan and find brides for these people. So some of the women were coerced into coming, some of them were lured into coming, and some of them were kidnapped.
Yeah, but a lot of
And-
kidnappings
Holy fuck.
happen. Like North Korea is
Yeah.
responsible for a lot of kidnappings across
Across
Japan
the
and all to
world.
get people,
Into
you know,
the thing.
intelligent minds. Like they do that, a lot of kidnapping.
Yeah. So they brought these brides in and they got married in 1977. Within a year, all of them were dads.
Wow.
Like that's
Fair
how
enough. That's
uh,
what happened. Yeah.
yeah, that's how stir crazy they were at that point in time. So finally, now what happens is there's still there's like 4 of them or 5 of them alive, and they're all still in North Korea. Recently, pictures came out from the Japanese village, and it's this very derelict place, and these hijackers are now extremely old men, right? And there's a photo of them, and they look like literally your grandfather, right? And
Why would
meaning
my grandfather look?
Yeah. Why would
a
there's nothing
symbolic
Indian-
grandfather, okay? जो दादाजी आपके image दिमाग में है वो ये लोग हैं, right? And it just tells you that no matter how exciting your youth, in the end dadaji is what happens, right? So they are full dadajis, okay? And essentially they still want to get back home.
They don't want to
Moriaki,
go to Cuba.
Hmm.
Moriaki Wakabayashi has said recently, and this was his statement in 2004, he said this a while back. He said that the act that they did was selfish and he regretted it, and he just wants to come back, even if that means getting tried for these crimes. Right? And just one last this thing was that these 9 people, they had a mastermind above them. Okay, his name was Shiomi something.
Professor.
हाँ, there was a very professor.
जो
like
वेगस
that.
में चिल कर रहे हैं, बोले इस साले कम्युनिज्म की
नहीं,
कांड-
he would have
नहीं
been he would have been the ringleader on this plane, except a few days before he was arrested. Okay, because he had some other plans also to abduct the president and yes,
Hmm.
he was arrested and he served 20 years in prison. He came out, and then later, and this is so crazy that this all these things happen in one lifetime. He went from hijacking mastermind to being an attendant in a parking lot. So imagine, like, you were driving your car into a parking lot and you gave your ticket, and that guy who was taking your ticket at one point had masterminded one of the greatest hijackings in your history, and you didn't even know it.
Crazy.
Nice.
Great.
So yeah, that's the story.
Fuck.
बट बंदर और पॉटी नहीं था तो मजा नहीं आया.
Under our body में था.
Fuck, that's nuts.
तो 9 बंदर ने हाईजैकिंग किया और फिर
तो इसका प्लान ही गलत था. शियोमी ने 9 बंदर को ट्रेन करना चाहिए था
Correct.
हाईजैक
तो
करने के
किसी को
लिए.
पता ही नहीं चलता कि हाईजैकर कौन है.
और किसी को पता नहीं चलता कि बंदर ये सब कर रहे, तो अरे बंदर है, इट्स नॉर्मल, थोड़ी बंदर हाईजैक कर रहे, उसको अलाउ किया फ्लाइट पे.
3 आदमी कॉकपिट में घुसते हैं बंदरों के साथ and सारे के सारे पायलट वायलट के वॉलेट पैसा सब
फेंक रहे खिड़की खोल के.
प्लेन से फेंक रहे. साउथ कोरिया पे, नॉर्थ कोरिया पे.
Fuck.
So yeah, so check out the
Crazy.
video on Kento Bento. Oh, by the way, so to research this, I went down this rabbit hole. I first saw that video from Kento Bento, and then I
Kento
ended
Bento is
up on
very
a
good.
and then I ended up on a site from North Korea.
And now all your banking details are with
Yeah.
them. और कल सुबह को तेरे अकाउंट से पैसा
Right.
निकल के
So-
सीधा
If there is an
communist.
investigation on
I click
Kautuk,
on the
we
link.
are not friends.
उधर ऐसा बड़े ब्राउजर में आता है not secure, and I'm like fuck no shit X. तो
तो VPN
wild.
था ना तेरे पास. VPN तो था ना प्लीज.
नहीं अभी आएगा वो लोग जोगेश्वरी रिक्रूट करने.
सही है. So
They're
on that
looking for
note, that's
wives.
it from this episode of the Internet Said So. We were discussing investments, hypnosis,
Monkeys.
monkeys,
Monkeys
and
and potty.
hijacking. So
Hijacking.
hope you guys like this episode. If there are any other interesting stories that you guys want us to talk about, let us know. Other than that, कुछ बोलना और किसी को boys?
Oh yeah, dude.
Do
let's
you
let's
guys,
do let's do one thing.
Good night.
Look into my eyes. Hit like. Hit share.
Hit like no, but like seriously, without being
Subscribe.
hypnotized, can you share थोड़ा podcast को और फैलाओ please?
Share, like,
Be the monkey.
subscribe.
Share the podcast with
सब
everybody.
जगह फेंको. हाँ, subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our Instagram, and yes.
और नंबर बढ़ाओ. हम थोड़े लिंक डालेंगे ऑफ डिफरेंट अवार्ड्स वेयर वी बीन नॉमिनेटेड, तो हमको जीताओ थोड़ा
Oh yeah.
करो. हब ऑपर का there's I think a podcast award situation happening. We'll put the links.
Do you want us to do a reaction to Bell Bottom? Let us know in the comments.
They've only let us know 3 times before this on every episode saying Bell Bottom.
Without us asking it,
Bell
actually.
Bottom. Bell Bottom.
So let's meet again next week. Until then, it's from all of us. Here it's good night. Shabba khair.
Why does this Akshay
Bell
Kumar
bottom.
sound like?
By the way,
वो
Bell
phone
Bottom
पे
का मेरे को एक सीन याद है
जो
जिसमें
words
ना
drop होते हैं ना बीच
जो
में.
hijacker उठता है ना,
जो
जब when they decide to hijack, all of them get up and start yelling, "This is hijacking! It's hijacking!" अरे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है hijacking. फिर एक आदमी एक लड़की को पकड़ता है जो चिल्ला रही है, देखो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, this is hijacking. Everybody for like 5 minutes is just yelling hijacking. Like you got it, तेरे हाथ में गन है और तुम लोग 9 लोग 10 लोग प्लेन में खड़े हो, ये हाईजैकिंग ही है, ठीक है, ये तुम हमारा स्वागत नहीं कर रहे, ये प्रणाम सर्विसेज नहीं है, हाईजैकिंग है. बट या
This is why you need a grand entry, dude. You need a samurai sword.
yeah.
Then you know
Samurai
it's
sword.
a
I know वो फर्स्ट क्लास में बैठा हाईजैकर, सर वुड यू लाइक अ नाइफ? नो आई हैव माइन.
Yes.